All right. All right. Hello, everybody. We're going to go ahead and get started. My name is Mike Elliott. I'm the mayor of Brooklyn Center. Yesterday, just shortly before 2 p.m., the City of Brooklyn Center Police had a police-involved shooting at the 3600 block of Orchard Avenue. And in that event, a Brooklyn Center police officer discharged their weapon, leading to the death of one individual. The chief is going to get into the details of the event, but I will say that one officer discharged their weapon and they struck the driver of the vehicle. And following that, the vehicle traveled several blocks before striking another vehicle. The Brooklyn Center police officers who were present at the scene and who were attempting to apprehend the driver did respond with an attempt at saving the young man's life. However, the young man died at the scene. Our Brooklyn Center officers do wear body cams, and so there is body camera footage of the event. And we do plan on releasing the body camera footage today. In fact, we plan to do so here. But, you know, I want to say that our hearts are aching right now. We are in pain right now. And we recognize that this couldn't have happened at a worse time. We recognize that this is happening at a time when our community, when all of America, indeed all of the world, is watching our community, that we are all collectively devastated, and we have been for over a year now by the killing of George Floyd, and that we continue to be distressed as we go through the Derek Chauvin trial. So having a police-involved shooting happen in our community and killing a young man is heartbreaking and just unfathomable. And so our entire community is filled with grief at yesterday's police-involved shooting that led to the killing of Daunte Wright, a 20-year-old young African-American male. And my hearts go out to Daunte's family and to all those who are impacted by this tragedy in our community and the world over. And while we await additional information from the BCA, which is leading this investigation, we continue to support members of our community as they gather peacefully amid our calls for transparency and accountability. Let me be clear. We will get to the bottom of this. We will do all that is within our power to make sure that justice is done for Daunte Wright. We're going to continue to meet with community leaders and to hear their voices. In fact, we did that this morning. The chief and city council members and other elected officials from the state and city staff, city manager. We had a meeting earlier with community to be able to hear their voices in this time. And we're also going to have continue to conduct press conferences and share information with the public. As I stated, we do plan to show the body camera footage. And we're going to conduct a community press conference following this as well, so that we can talk directly with leaders of our community and organizations and share this information with them as well. We're going to also be providing some crisis counseling and mental health resources to all of our community members who may need and desire such services. and our collective community is grieving. Every single life, every member of our community is important to us. And so the events, like yesterday, are tragic. And, they take each and every one of us, they take a part of us as we experience these traumatic events. Just being exposed to it, I'm sure you're all feeling the aftermath of the weightiness of what we're all feeling collectively. And so I am going to invite Chief Tim Gannon to come up, and he's going to provide you a briefing about the details of what transpired yesterday, and then we'll stand for questions.
Okay, let's see what he has to say now. Body cam footage will be released today.
My name is Tim Gannon. It's Gannon. I'm the chief of police here in Brooklyn Center. I've been the chief for approximately 5 years, and I've been a police officer in the city for 27. Today I will be releasing the body-worn footage worn by the officer involved in the fatal officer-involved shooting that happened on Sunday afternoon. I've watched the video myself, and there's nothing I can say to lessen the pain of Mr. Wright's family, friends, loved ones, for that feeling of loss that they must have. That pain is shared by the community and also all those involved in the incident. What I can do is convey my deepest sympathies to the Wright family and be transparent with the information I'm aware of at this time. That will include showing a video portion from the point of deadly force used by the officer, as well as the officer's immediate reaction after the use of deadly force. I caution everybody, as you watch this, that this will be graphic and unedited.
Yo, we're watching this right now.
Video start, please.
Bruh, we're about to watch the exclusive right here, y'all. Get those likes all the way up. We're about to see the body cam footage right now with our own two peepers. Let's check this out, y'all.
It should be on both screens.
Wow. Wow, we are watching it right now, y'all. This is crazy. Get those likes all the way up, y'all. The moment we've all been waiting for. The truth, hopefully. Let's check this out. Damn. Oh boy. Here we go. Oh. So he was already. What? Oh no.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yo! Yo!
Lights back on, please.
Yo!
Trying to determine whether or not to terminate this officer?
Holy crap!
As
That
you
was
can
not
hear,
good.
The officer, while struggling with Mr. Wright, shouts,
Bruh.
taser, taser, several times. That is part of the officer's training prior
There
to
was no
deploying a
taser.
which is a less lethal device.
That was not a
That is done to
taser.
make her partners aware, as well as the subject,
Oh,
that
my
a taser
dear
deployment
God.
will be imminent. During this encounter, however, the officer drew their handgun
Y'all.
instead of their taser. For informational purposes,
Oh my God.
we train with our handguns on our dominant side
Oh, damn it.
and our taser on our weak side. So if you're right-handed, you carry your firearm on your right side, and you carry
Damn
your
it.
taser on the left. This
This
done
is not
purposefully
good.
and is trained. As I watch the video and listen to the officer's commands,
Oh.
it is my belief that the officer had the intention to deploy their taser, but
Oh,
instead
it was a
shot Mr.
mistake.
Wright with a single bullet.
But you realize that oh my God.
This
that-
appears to me, from what I've viewed, and the officer's reaction and distress immediately after,
Streets are
that
gonna
this
be
was
on
an
fire.
accidental discharge
Streets
that
are going to be on
resulted in the
fire.
tragic death of Mr. Wright.
Streets are going to be on fire, y'all.
I have
Oh
asked
my
the BCA
God.
to conduct an independent investigation into the shooting and death, Once they are completed, I expect they will submit their findings, independent of me, to the appropriate authorities, the appropriate attorneys that will
Oh my
that will look
God.
and review this case. I'm also stressing that I do hope for the community to be patient and allow this criminal investigation, to be completed as thoroughly as possible. I believe Mr. Wright deserves this, as do all involved. The officer is currently on administrative leave.
Bruh.
Make a short comment about what happened last night to our community,
Oh my
a community
God.
that I've been a part of for 27 years.
Come on now.
I've seen some of the worst damage to this city I've ever seen in those years. Again, peaceful protesting, expressing yourself, we fully support that.
Bruh.
But the ravaging of our businesses, the looting of our stores, the destruction to our pharmacies, we cannot tolerate that. I'm hoping that the community will have this level of transparency and know that this is being investigated by the correct authorities, which is the BCA. Unfortunately, they're not here today, but they are handling the investigation. And I have very little information besides what I've just given to you
Son
because
of
they
a
are handling that investigation.
Y'all got to be kidding me, y'all. This is
Mr. Mayor,
this
do you have
some
any comments you want to make?
BS. Nah, man. We done. You can go, Chief. Thank you. Bye. Boy, bye. Bye.
All right, so we're
my
going to open it up
God.
for questions, but I just want to reiterate that, obviously this is deeply tragic, and we're going to do everything that we can to ensure justice is done.
Tanique Brown, you're
to
absolutely
ensure,
right. He knows they messed
that our
up.
communities.
Oh, holy cow. Wait a second. Oh, my God. We got to play that again, y'all. We're seeing an exclusive right here. This is right here live on the show. Let's take this out. Let's check this out. This is bad. This is very, 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 very bad. Get those likes all the way up. Send those likes all the way up. We are finally seeing the body cam footage raw and uncut right now. Get those likes up. And if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button. I do this show Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I do a Tuesday through Thursday show at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We got to look at this one more time. This is very bad. She pulled out her gun. It was a female cop. You could hear her voice. Female cop pulls out her gun instead of her taser. She's saying taser, 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 but it's not a taser, y'all. She pulled out her gun. Watch. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is so bad. This is so bad, y'all. This is so bad. Son of a bitch. So he's getting arrested quickly. Got a warrant. They told him. Okay. Here we go.
Holy shit! I just shot him. Oh, wow. Yes!
Did you see that? Did you see that? So she's screaming taser, taser, taser because she honestly thinks that she's got her taser in her hand. Pulls out, she has her gun in her hand this entire time. She shoots him so close because she still thinks that she has her taser in her hand. That's why he drove off and bled out. Hell yeah, he died because that was at point blank. Bruh. Whoo, this is bad. Oh, damn it. Man, okay. Sorry. I'm watching it. We're going through this together at the same damn time. All right. Jesus Christ, y'all. I'm sorry for all the curse words that are coming out my mouth right now. because this is really, really bad. Tim Ingram on Facebook. Yep. He says, she knew. Wait, your thing just went away. Damn it. She knew that she screwed up immediately. Dang. Absolutely. She goes, oh crap. Whoops. Oh my gosh. My bad. I shot him instead of tasing him. You know what? For the people in the nosebleeds, we gonna play that one more time. We gonna play that one more again. Son of a gun, man. See, this is when training it's kind of necessary. Police training kind of necessary. Kind of necessary. Let's play this one more time. Man. Get those likes all the way up, my people. I really appreciate it. I see you out here. Hit that like button. Send it all the way up. So here's the thing. We're gonna go beat by beat now. So at first he's complying. He turns around. His hands are behind his back. I don't know what makes him freak out. Real talk, I don't know what it is that makes him freak out, but here it is. He's complying at first. The audio's really crappy. We're going to try to listen to it a little bit, okay? We're going piece by piece. We're watching it. Please get those likes all the way up. I wasn't supposed to be on right now. I jumped on. So please, if you appreciate this, please get those likes all the way up. I'd really appreciate it. Let's look at this piece by piece. Here we go. So they tell him that he has a warrant because he's like, what's up? Why you got me out of my car? All that stuff. You got a warrant. Bang. He says, I'm not doing nothing, man. I'm not doing nothing, bro. Okay. Then the tussle. Tase him. She says, tase him. Tase him. Right? Okay. Let's see what she pulls out. Gun. She's screaming, taser, 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 taser. But guess what? She got her piece. She got her side piece. Side piece. She got her sidearm. She got her gun on her. And Hensley Holiday, we're going to talk about that. I appreciate the comment. We're going to talk about it. Do you see how close? I can't scroll back too much because this was live. But do you see how close? Look how close she is. Look how close this gun is to this man's body. Taser, 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 taser is, of course, what they say before they shoot the taser, so that people who are in the way get out the damn way, right? Taser, 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 taser. This happens. And then she screams, oh, ish, because she just realized that she shot this man.
I just shot him.
Oh, wow.
Yes!
See? And everyone's like, what? What? Even the other officers that are with her are going, huh? No, you didn't say it ain't so. Yeah, she really did. Now, I'm going to say this because there was a comment. The comments are flying. I appreciate all the comments. Keep the comments rolling. Hensley Holiday on YouTube just said, I think this is an honest mistake. Let me tell you something. I agree too. This was an honest mistake. It was, but it's not good, period. Period. Bad look. This is another example of why training needs to be taken more seriously, why there should be police reform. I'm not talking about defunding, I'm talking about reform. There needs to be better training with these officers. This woman, this officer, doesn't matter if she's a woman or a man, this officer should have known better than to pull out her gun. She has a taser on one side and a gun on the other. She should have known. Let's hear from the man. Let's hear from the chief. He talks right after this. One last time so you guys can hear it all the way out in the nosebleeds.
Can you turn the lights back on, please?
Unbelievable, y'all.
We're trying to determine whether or not to terminate this officer.
Facts.
As you can hear, the officer, while struggling with Mr. Wright, shouts, "Taser, taser," several times. That is part of the officer's training prior to deploying a taser,
Right.
which is a less lethal device.
Duh.
That is done to make her partners aware, as well as the subject, that a taser deployment will be imminent.
Yeah.
During this encounter, however, the officer drew their handgun instead of their taser.
Right. Where
For
they placed?
informational purposes, we train with our handguns on our dominant side.
Handgun on the dominant side, so she's a righty, so it was on her right.
And our taser on our weak side.
Taser on her left side. That's how they're trained. Unless by some random thing, she decided to put her taser and her gun right next to each other. That's ridiculous. Probably not going to even be the case. But because there was a tussle, she went and was quick to pull out her gun instantly. Instinctively, she pulled out her gun, thinking it was a taser. Hold on real quick, because, you guys might go, what is a standard, police standard issued taser? Let's look at this real quick. Let's take a look. Let's look at some of these images real quick. Okay? So you can kind of get an idea. Now, this is like a slew of different ones, okay? But I'm going to show it to you guys. These right here, or these right here in front of you, as you can see, are what tasers look like. Now, some of them do look kind of like guns. Let's be real. Look at this one right here. Look at these. But, this one, not so much. It's yellow. Complete opposite of what a regular handgun looks like. Just saying. So, as that chief just said, I don't even remember his name, Chief Gannon. Yep, Chief Tim Gannon just said, standard is taser on your less dominant side, gun on your dominant side. So, I'm assuming the officer is a righty. So she pulls out her gun instinctively instead of pulling out her damn taser, which is supposed to be on her left side. Damn, your taser's on the left-hand side. Yeah, I did say that. I did that. Sorry. Not sorry. But real talk. Tim Ingram on Facebook. They are bright color for a reason. Abso-freaking-lutely. And also, you got to remember, they have a different weight. They weigh different, too. A gun feels a different way in your hand, as does a taser, is much lighter than an actual handgun. Wouldn't she know this by like the chaos and stuff that's going on, that in her hand, depending on what color the taser is in her possession, wouldn't she know just by the weight that maybe she's not holding the taser, that she's holding the gun? And I understand, chaos happens. Chaos happens. Chaos happens and people do crazy things when you're in the heat of the moment. But at the same time, you went taser, 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 got real close to that man's body, and you fired a shot. I'm really surprised that they did put out the footage this quickly, because this does not exonerate This does not exonerate the police. This only drives the fact that there needs to be better training. Period. There needs to be better training within the police department. Because something like this, that is kind of like a rookie move. You feel me? Now I wonder who that officer is and how long she's been a part of the force. Is she a rookie? How many times has she ever had to pull her gun out? A lot of these things you got to factor in. Let's be straight funky on this. Unbelievable, y'all. Unfreaking believable. I'm going to play it one more time. I'm going to play a little bit of it one more time for you guys to see it one last again. I want to point something out really quick. Hold on one second. I want you to see this man's left side. It's going to flip over and you're going to see the other side of his body. And look what color his taser is. Just saying. If they're all standard, look at the color of his taser. I'm going to pause it when we get there. Sorry for us going through this over and over again, but we need to see this. You'll see it. Tussle, tussle, tussle. Hopefully I can pause it at the right time. Whoops. See that? See what color that is? Right there. See what color this gun is that she's holding? That the officer is holding? There's the taser. This is the gun. Yellow, clearly bright ass yellow. Black. Taser, taser, taser. See that? That is in her hand. The gun is in her hand. She sees this. Taser, taser, taser. Bang.
Holy shit! I just shot him.
Oh, wow.
Yes!
Oh, damn. See, now here's the thing. They put out this footage, which I do appreciate the Brooklyn Center Police taking this, getting in front of it, getting the footage out there, and not withholding it and letting people speculate and ruminate and get crazy and all that. But what's happening right now is I guarantee you people are going to be out in the streets losing their damn minds because now they're going to be upset at the fact that this even happened. Here we are again. Here we are again. Now, I'm going to say this, though. Clearly, this was a mistake. Clearly. And honestly, I feel bad for the officer. I feel bad for the officer, and I most definitely feel bad for Daunte Wright. But one of the mistakes that happened is here. He shouldn't have tried to jump back into the car. He should have just gotten arrested, and he would have been here to live and fight another day. That's one. That's one part. The second, there was a lot of mistakes that happened here. A lot. Countless errors happened in the matter of a few seconds. But like we've always said a million times before, sometimes you only have a few seconds to make the right decision. this woman, this officer, made the wrong decision at the wrong time. She was not listening. She was not looking. Everything happened in the split, in a blink of an eye. None of all this, all that happened just there, it was a trifecta, a perfect storm of really bad things happening at the same time. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Immortal. He said, well, now I have to go share Daunte's GoFundMe link to encourage people to donate. Yeah. Kenny, I'll try to cut out the piece that I have from this live footage on Facebook. Kenny, he just said, can you please post this, the body cam footage? I'll try to post it because this literally was live. We were watching it live as we speak. But there it was. Clearly, it was a mistake. I'm going to say this again. You're welcome, Kenny. Clearly, this was a mistake. Clearly. Let's be real. Doesn't matter. I understand police brutality and all that stuff and another hashtag, so on and so forth. But let's be real. That was a mistake. She clearly was not sitting there going, oh, I want to shoot somebody. No, you saw right at the end of it. She's like, damn it. I shot him. And that's why they're all like, what? The guys didn't know. They were shocked. So it was a mistake, but it's not justified. Like everything that happened was not justified. Damn it. Because you know for a fact the streets are going to be on fire now. Even more. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. If it was a mistake or not. People are going to be angry, period. Now they're going to see this footage. It's going to circulate like forever. It really is. Sharice, you say, why do you feel this was a mistake? I feel like it was a mistake because she literally, you hear the officer say, taser, taser, taser. She pulls the trigger, not knowing that she has a gun because it was all crazy, right? It was all madness, chaos all at one time. I'm not trying to justify anything, but I do truly think that it was a mistake, a very terrible, bad mistake. But it was a mistake nonetheless. Tim Ingram on Facebook, where did this happen, Pascal? This happened in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota. So this happened last night. The shooting happened. People are rallying together. There was looting and rioting that happened last night due to the death and due to the shooting and death of Daunte Wright. So now we are finally seeing the footage, the body cam footage for the very, very first time for all of us to see. And there you have it, y'all. That was not a shoot him up 15 times type of situation. Didn't look like, in my personal opinion, did not look like he was jumping in the car to get a gun, to get a weapon. It looked like he was trying to get in the car to drive off. And Patriot Truth Serum, that is true. There are, he said, they said, listen, Pascal, we've heard cops screaming he has a gun, and later on we find out the suspect never had any of the weapons. That's absolutely true. There is that situation as well. But as you can see, he gets into the car, and she's the female cop or the officer behind the shooter says, tase him, just tase him, kind of thing. She pulls out a revolver instead of pulling out her taser, unbeknownst to her, I'm sure, because being in the heat of the moment. Screams, taser, 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 gets really close to him, thinking that she's got a taser, and pulls the trigger. This is the reason why I think this was a mistake. it's still terrible. Shoot. Noli, you know what? That's a good point. Noli just said, but dude, really, she hit the safety. That's a good point too. Unless she was already locked and loaded. Safety was already off. She was already ready to go. Man. Oh, God. I mean, you know, like here it is. You saw you hear the shock after she shot him. You hear the shock. She goes, ah, oh, ish, I shot him. Like she was surprised that she shot him. It wasn't like yeah, I shot him, let's go. It was, oh my God, I shot him. Surprised. But that is a good point. Either she clicked that safety off or she already had the safety off when she when she had her gun drawn, which is a very good possibility too. Man, this is such bad news. Such bad news, y'all. Real talk. Really, really bad news. Now, Kiki, that's a good question. Was she pretending? I don't know. Maybe she was. You never know. Maybe she was. Maybe she was. But then again, maybe she wasn't. But then again, it's like, you know what your taser looks like. You're holding your gun, which is pitch black. Your taser, most likely, is bright yellow. So why don't you have the taser in your hand? Then you say taser, 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 and then you shoot. Now, Hensley says something that I was just about to say. It could straight up have been muscle memory. She's just like, bang, click, ready to go. That's it. Without even thinking twice. You know? Draws, click, takes off the, you know what I mean? Clicks off the safety, ready to go. People do that without even thinking twice. It could just be muscle memory. For sure. But like I said, I literally think that it was chaos. She didn't know what she was doing. I honestly think it was a mistake. Doesn't justify anything. We still have a man dead. We still have a young man dead. Now he is a hashtag. That is terrible. Man, oh man, man. Sherry, that's all said. Pascal, why are you always trying to play devil's advocate? There's no excuse here. If she didn't know what she was doing, then why do they have her out there? Okay, so maybe you haven't been listening to the whole show. This is a prime example, and I'll keep repeating this again just to make sure everybody hears me. I'm not trying to play devil's advocate. I'm playing out the options. I want to make that abundantly clear. But I also want to say number two, which I've already said a couple of other times in the very beginning here, and I'll say it again, because, you know, I know people are popping in at the last minute and all that, and you're just hearing mid-sentence. So let me make this abundantly clear. What she did was wrong. No doubt about it. And this is a perfect example of how there needs to be better training in the police department, period. It's about reform. It's about reapproaching things. That girl, that officer, did not need to pull out her gun. And the fact that she pulled out her gun and still didn't know that it was a taser says something about training. And I understand mistakes happen, but that should go without even thinking twice. You should know, oh, taser's on my left. The gun, my most deadliest weapon, is on my right, my dominant hand. But she didn't do that. She pulled out the gun, got to point blank range, and shot into the man. Because she thought she had a taser in her hand. Doesn't that tell you a little bit of an insight of how important training really is? And how important and how necessary they need to start training better officers. They need to start training these officers a little bit better so that when they're in the heat of the moment, they're not sitting there going, hey, I'm shooting somebody. Oops. Oh my God, I shot him. Huh? You said you had a taser, girl. Nope. She had her freaking gun out. So I just want to make sure that's abundantly clear. Not giving anybody the benefit of the doubt, not trying to play devil's advocate here at all whatsoever. This is a messed up situation that is very, very bad. This woman made a very bad mistake, very big, obviously catastrophic mistake. But it also shows you how important they need to start training their cops. Even if that means they go and they keep retraining them every single year as a brush up type of thing. Those things are important. She got that close. Kiki, thank you. She didn't have to get that close with a taser either. That's true. That's very, very true. Unless she was trying to avoid her partner, the other cop. She was trying to get around and get in there so that she can actually shoot and tase the man. Tase Daunte. But that wasn't the case. But dead giveaway, she's right there. She got the gun, black gun, not yellow, black. K-Way just said, nah, Pascal, she has a habit for grabbing her gun. You know what? That is true too. But what does that say about that cop? Think about it. If her habit is always grabbing the gun, shouldn't it be the habit of grabbing the taser first? Then if you really need to use it, you pull out the gun? Shouldn't that be the habit? Like I said, let's say it again. It all goes down to the root. And the root of it is called proper training. Or brush up. Just brush ups. Remember, everybody, remember, officers, when you're in a situation like this, you got to make sure that this gun is here. Your gun is over here and the taser's over here. And that, always double check before you fire, blah, 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 whatever it may be. I know it's tedious and it's annoying. And it's like, oh, I got so many other better things to do than to deal with this ish. Right? But at the same time, it's necessary if it means it's going to have somebody live. Daunte should still be alive, y'all. He should have gotten tased. Facts. He would have gotten tased and he would have been like, man, I had electricity jolting through my body. I'm never doing that ish again. He would have been detained. He would have been arrested. End of story. That's it. That's it. Man. I'm angry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really angry. I'm really, really angry. That was really unfortunate. That was really unfortunate. That was really unfortunate, y'all. And now that footage is going to leak, or it's going to be out. Everybody and their mom's going to be playing it over and over again. And there's going to be a lot of angry people out here. A lot. Yeah, the streets aren't going to be quiet tonight. Because no matter what, even if people see that it was a mistake, because I do think that it was a mistake, but it was a very bad mistake, that's not going to excuse anything. People are going to get angry and say this is exactly why they need to start reforming, or this is why they need to start training their police officers properly. Like I said, we still don't know the name of the officer that actually pulled the trigger, but it makes me want to know how long this person's been an officer, etc. Still, that doesn't justify anything. If this person was a rookie, still doesn't justify anything. It does not. But this was bad. Lonzy championed. He said, I need to see this footage. I'm going to play one more time for y'all. All right? I'll play one more time so you guys can see it, because I know some people jumped in at the last minute. We're going to take a look at it one last time.
Oh, wow. Yes!
See? It was a mistake. It was not premeditated or anything of that sort. It was an honest, well, not an honest. I mean, it was a mistake. It was a very dumb, bad, terrible mistake. But still, that doesn't justify anything. That cop should not have pulled out her revolver. That shouldn't have happened. Definitely an accident, but it also goes down to the root of it all. The common denominator, it is called training. And you can even see it in the face of Chief Gannon that made the announcement, put out this video, said, and he's, as you could see in the video, his face is beet red because of embarrassment. I'm sure that this officer is going to be on some sort of leave, on some sort of administrative leave, so basically paid leave, while they investigate even more. But that's ridiculous. But yeah, there it is, y'all. Or his Glock. I'm sorry. My bad. All right. His gun, her gun, pulled out her gun and shot him. All right. It's bad. Like I said, y'all, it's really, really bad. It's a terrible situation. You know what I mean? And there you have it. There it is. This, at this point, now it's a matter of hopefully, because you got to remember, on top of that, Derek Chauvin's case is going on right now. You got this that just recently happened. Chauvin shot, or is not shot, I'm sorry. He basically did a modern day lynching for the whole world to see. We got all this stuff that's going on, especially in that area. You think that they would go, okay, guys, we need to sit back and look at how we're training our cops, etc. Allegedly, Sharice, you had just asked a very good question. Allegedly, she was on the phone. She heard a scuffle, and then the phone line got cut off. Allegedly. Thank you, Siri. That's just semantics. Everyone knows what you mean. Thank you so much, Siri. Adventures with Peachy Rider. Hello. Hi. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like I always say, please be sure to hit that like button down below. I would really mean it. That would really mean a lot. It would really mean a lot. Please hit that like button down below. I just, like I said, oh man, it just pisses me off. It just pisses me off because I keep sitting here going, why can't we have proper training? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not sitting here saying that all cops aren't being trained properly, but there might need to be a new they need to approach this, the training of cops and everything in a new way. That's it. But you know for a fact people are going to be out in the streets angry as hell tonight. Unfortunately. Welcome to our world. We are back at it again. Last year, in May, riots, protesting. We're just shy of a year of the death of George Floyd, when it really started to pop off with all the protests and all that. We're only 11 months, and we're back at it again. There needs to be a new approach to how cops are trained. And this particular video is a perfect example of that. So, CJ Lee, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you hitting that join button. If you haven't done that too, please hit that join button so that you guys get the latest from this show. It helps us fuel this show, keeps the motor running. You know what I'm saying? Making sure it's a well-oiled machine. So please hit that join button. Hit that like button down below, please. I would love to see that get past 100 likes, please. I'm not supposed to be doing a show right now. I'm supposed to have a meeting. That I even cut that meeting right now just so I could do this show for you guys. That's a real talk. That is real talk. So if you guys can, please hit that like button. Send those likes all the way up. If you can, hit that subscribe button. I usually do a morning show, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday. And I also do an evening show, Tuesdays through Thursdays, where we do call-ins, etc. We do it on the morning show and the evening show because I love talking to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Rum Becker, thank you so much for saying great show. You said not training, hiring policy. Yeah. Wait, you just disappeared. Dang it. Love the comments, but they come in fast sometimes. Not training, hiring policy. You can have the best training if push for certain candidates. This is what happens. You're right. It's not only just that. It's more than just that. It's not only just the training, is also the policies and all that as well. And I couldn't agree more. Like I said, this was not a premeditated situation. I don't think it had anything to do with race. I don't think it had anything to do with the fact that he was black or biracial. I don't think it had anything to do with that. I think that it was the spur of the moment. She made a very bad move. She made a very bad call. And now we have another young man dead. But honestly, she should have known better. Period. Period. She should have known better. Oh, boy, y'all. Okay. Well, I got to get going here, guys. I know this is going to sound crazy. But just ride with me. When it comes to the video, I was expecting it to be something where it was all of his fault. Right? I was expecting it to be like, well, it's because of this. You know what I mean? Or just, you know what I mean? And it wasn't. The only thing he did was jump back into the car, and that was a bad move. I'll say that. That was a bad move. But then that shooting oh God, it just made the cops look really bad. That was a rookie mistake kind of thing. You see what I'm saying? Hence the reason why I'm like, okay, is he a rookie? Or is that officer a rookie? Or has she been on the force for like a long time? That's what I'd like to know. Bruh. Chris CCC, I agree. She does not need to be a cop anymore. She does not. She does not need to be a cop anymore. Period. Oh, boy. Anyway, guys, I got to get going. If you can, you got friends that want to see the footage and all that, please share this video. Please share this this feed. That would really, really mean a lot. I'm only 10 likes away from 100. If you guys can please send those likes all the way up. Hit that like button. Hit that like button before you leave and before I sign off. That would really, really mean a lot as well. It is time to get going. It is a sad story. This whole situation was really, really sad. We definitely need to be cautious. We have talked about this on just this morning show. Literally, I got off the show, had 15. I feel like I only had like 10 minutes and I jumped right back on just so we can watch this together. But I do feel like we are. I do really truly feel about what we said this morning. There was a guy named Tyler that called in and he said something really, really great. And it was a matter of knowing how to approach situations, especially when we're getting pulled over, knowing the law, knowing what we can and cannot say, knowing what they can and cannot do to us, etc. I feel like nowadays, more than ever, we all need to be PhDs with the law, especially when it comes to cops and dealing with civilians and how we approach situations. Because at the end of the day, if he didn't freak out as well, that mistake would not have happened as well. And I'm sorry for saying like that, but that is true. If he didn't freak out and jump back into the car, that problem wouldn't have happened as well. But if that cop had better training, she wouldn't have pulled out the gun thinking it was a damn taser. Come on. Still can't believe that is, y'all. Man. But if you can, please share this video. I know a lot of people want to see the footage and all that and see this. I played it several times in this video, in this live stream. So please share with your friends, share with your people. This needs to be a staple example of how hard, how serious it is that we make sure that whoever is wearing a shield is properly trained. Period. Because as Lady Justice just said, lethal mistake that cannot happen again. It's a lethal mistake that should not have ever happened. And that's where I want to get to with the proper training that our police officers some of our police officers clearly need. Anyway, guys, I love all you guys, okay? Please be safe out there. Be safe out there. And to my brothers and sisters, to my family out there in Minneapolis and in Minnesota, Brooklyn Center and everything, please be safe out there. Just be safe out there, guys. Anyway, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. I'll see you guys soon. This is The Pascal Show.